Hello guys, welcome to this week's analysis. All right, so this is what we had for last week. We were anticipating to start selling as soon as we hit this last green close candle, right before we went lower. Right, so if we can take a look, I had two very good trade entries. The first one initially was a small trade that I entered on the break of market structure retest on the M15. And then the big one was on the break of the H1 chart market structure, right? So here, okay, right. So in terms of my entry in here, I was watching as soon as price got into the sell entry zone, we had this right there, right? I waited for price to trade back up. I traded this order block. We went down. I took my profit right there, completely out of this trade, and then I was also eyeing on the H1, right? We did the same thing right there, where we right here, this low. As soon as I took my my exit, right, we had price trade higher. We came back, we broke market structure, right, and then started retracing. I entered using this fair value gap right in here, and I'm still actually in this trade. So this was really nice on GBP USD. Right, so as for this week, this is what I have for you guys. I believe price is going to continue trading lower. I'm still holding my trades. Right, so basically what I wanted to see is we did open and then trade into the last down close candle before this swing move, right? And I still am anticipating, since we have traded below these bodies, and now if you take a look, this is beginning to look something like a range itself. So I still believe that we should see price trade up. Now we have created relatively equal lows, right? So once we trade up, I'm going to be eyeing for market structure breaks in here, right? Preferably on the H1 chart. If I do get one from the H1 chart, I'll activate the most of my trade. If I don't get on the H1 and it comes on the M15, the concept is still the same, but I will be using a very small lot size. Right, so my target is going to be this equal lows at 130, 135 big figure, right? And below that, we have a fair value gap right here, right? We could see price coming to close that and then do something, right? But nevertheless, once we get into this trade, we will move our stop loss accordingly, right? As soon as we get here, we shift it down, right? As soon as we get in to close the fair value gap, we shift it down again, right? And our target is going to be the bodies of this candles, the closes, right? All the opens at 133,500 mid figure. Right, so this is what I have for you guys on GBP USD for this week.